or
Should
airline, for
the
instance.
central bank raise its rates by 75 basis points in the next meeting?
Well, so at least the signaling, the guidance that we got from the local central bank and the reiterations, of course, the preferred view is a gradual quarter point hike. And of course, they could escalate it, well, by a 50 basis point hike, as mentioned earlier. So that's vis-a-vis expectations of another large Fed rate hike. So far, the consensus has been, the signals have been clear already from most Fed officials. Another 50 to 75 basis points hike by the Fed in the next meeting this month. So, well, that's another consideration on top of, well, of course, the need to raise rates locally to better manage both actual inflation and inflation expectations. But realistically, we have well, we haven't seen much higher inflation in the U.S. at 8.6%. They're already the same with the eurozone. While the other developed countries, their inflation is much higher than ours. So, well, that and of course, we will be again seeing the latest US CPI data on July 13th. And if there would, the last time that we had, well, for the data for May, it was a new 40-year high of 8.6%. That's the highest since December 1981. If there won't be any improvement to that, expect more aggressive Fed rate hikes to come, as they have already consistently signaled.
Just a question on the peso. You have your own forecast here. Of course, it's very difficult to forecast, but you did mention it might be hitting 55.25 to the greenback. The question is, sir, what is a level that you are comfortable with, and where do you see this going? You know, are there risks to the upside or the downside, particularly as you're expecting inflation to hit 6%?
Yeah, true, Danny. It's kind of difficult to really assess carefully given the volatility, the risk of, well, we've seen especially external factors. It's a function of how aggressive the Fed would be in raising rates. So that has caused and favored the dollar since last year and early this year. So, but if you look at it very well, it's kind of overdone already, in the sense that we came from 51 the end of last year, so it has gone up by more than 4 pesos. So also the BSP has already came up with signals by saying they're ready to smoothen the volatility and intervene, and at the same time they're ready to raise rates by a bigger 50 basis points. So those are the appropriate response to really address this. So they're there. So it's like saying to the markets that they're ready to burn the speculators.